What's going on, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to go over this chart. This is the Bitcoin difficulty chart. And so I wanted to talk about the recent reduction in difficulty. It's one of the larger drops we've seen. So I wanted to talk about that in context with what we've seen in the past and how that relates to the Bitcoin price. So we'll show you the Bitcoin price over the top of this and show you how prices perform relative to this. It's pretty interesting. So let's dive into this video.
Trade Genius.
Guys, don't forget really quickly, we have our special $3.99. Gets you in the room. This is the crypto room. These guys have been working it on RLC, among other things. Been making out good there. We also have our binary options chat room. We just closed a couple nice trades this afternoon for a really good return. So everybody's stoked there. So anyway, you can join us. This is also our VIP room. So check it out. We are in here all the time. And good community in there. So if you want to join us, again, $3.99 gets you the ribbon system. We give you the training videos for that, and also our sniper indicator, which does a really good job, like we've shown you in the chart. So, all right, let's dive into the chart. So I showed you guys the difficulty. Okay, so that's just how hard it is to mine and validate the Bitcoin blocks before you get your reward. So how does that compare to what we've seen on the chart as far as price? Now, all I did was I looked at just the larger pullbacks in difficulty. There were some, 7% or so pullbacks, but I really wanted to look at the areas where we had double-digit pullbacks. So this most recent one that we've seen is 16% plus. We've had almost a 31% one here back in the end of November 2018, 14% back in January 2013, and a larger 42% way early on back in September of 2011, largely probably due just to the how new the network was, which is why it was such a big decrease, right? Versus now where the difficulty is so high. So, but what you'll notice consistently on a lot of these is that it's usually coming along with a large price decrease, right? So if you're not getting paid to mine, or you can't turn over the mining profits and keep your gear and electricity paid for, you're going to unplug machines. Unplugging machines lowers the overall network difficulty as the system adjusts for those things, right? So pullback here, we didn't get one here. This is the first halving. Price kind of consolidated for a bit. We did have a decent sized pullback in mining. Maybe people thought that's all she wrote, that was the top, and it wasn't going to have any more price action or something like that. Price begins to kick back up, and then the hash power resumes as people see that there's interest in accumulating Bitcoin again. We come back over here to November 2018, and you see another pullback again, right? So just like we saw on the first large decrease in hash power, which makes sense, right? We got prices coming off, and people can't make money anymore on it, and big price drop, and so difficulty drops. So now we fast forward to our current drop, and what's curious about this is we've actually gone up in price almost the entire time that difficulty has started to come down, right? We started with a drop here, and then stopped, came back up, and then had another drop from here. So we've seen this where we started our drop here, we've gone up that whole time, then it adjusted back up, and then we had another drop just now here, and we're holding. So it's very curious that we've seen what appears to be a very bullish run through a couple of very extreme difficulty adjustments. So we've never seen that before. The only difference I can tell you is that it's what we're doing here is more akin to the post halving that we saw back here on the first halving, where price really didn't pull back, and then it just came out of that very strong. So I think it tells you that demand right now for Bitcoin is very, very high, and that the post difficulty adjustment was really bullish as far as people accumulating Bitcoin. That's I think the key here is the price has maintained. Therefore, even though some miners had to pull the plug because of the difficulty adjustment, by and large, they're able to make money, which is why you don't see it yet, because I think this doesn't update till the end of the week for the trading view charts, but difficulty has gone back up this week 14%. So that's one of the larger jumps too. So that's very bullish information that you need to take into context. And usually out of these, we see the minor capitulation end, like we've seen in this chart right down here. This is the minor capitulation chart. We're looking for this to end, right? We're looking for a bottom turn, which we may see here. We'll evaluate this as the week closes out. And if that's the case, you get that green validation dot. And then you're going to basically from that point on, historically, it's been a huge rate of return. So there were some questions about the difficulty drop. I just wanted to put that into context with price. I think demand is showing itself here. And it's very unlike most of the difficulty drops. This one actually doesn't come through a price drop, but more so comes through the income adjustment from the halving, and it's coming right back. So I think that's all extremely bullish, and I wanted to just bring that to your attention and show this in context that post-halving should see an extremely large increase in returns on the price of Bitcoin going forward. I think this is just one more piece of the puzzle to prove that. All right, so there you have it. Difficulty adjustment, very bullish price action through that, and we're adjusting back up right away. So hope that helps. Please hit like and subscribe. It really helps out our channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you're interested in joining us, head over to tradelikeagenius.com or tradegenius.co and check out our specials over there. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Trade Genius.